सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16,970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो परिंदे उड़ चले
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। अरे मुझे चलाने दे।
मुझे भी चलाना। Stop it.
Mercury. Oh my God, what a night that was.
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16,970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो परिंदे उड़ चले
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। अरे मुझे चलाने दे।
मुझे भी चलाना। Stop it.
Mercury. Oh my God, what a night that was.
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16,970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो परिंदे उड़ चले
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। अरे मुझे चलाने दे।
मुझे भी चलाना। Stop it.
Mercury. Oh my God, what a night that was.
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16,970।
कार की EMI। अरे मुझे चलाने दे।
मुझे भी चलाना। Stop it.
Mercury. Oh my God, what a night that was.
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16,970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो परिंदे उड़ चले
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे। ये 16,970 का पे
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट।
IT रिटर्न्स। ये 16,970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था? 4 जून।
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो
Yes.
परिंदे उड़ चले
और ये FD इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
हम यूं ही अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। अरे मुझे चलाने दे।
मुझे भी
खो गए
एक
Mercury. Oh my God, what a night that was.
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
हो गया
माउस था किधर
हो गया So all set for the Yes Bank presents Society Premium. BFN tournament. It has begun with in a great stride with a couple of boundaries being hit in the very first over. And he gives respect to that ball, gets behind it and plays it back to the bowler. Not every ball is going to go for a boundary. Not every ball is going to travel for a boundary.
क्या करता है यार
Well, that is down the leg side. It's not an ideal start to the tournament, but that's fine. That's fine. Those early nerves, the bowler will take some time to get in. And Vitesh, he was very excited with his team, and he said his team is very much excited for this tournament. And with that excitement, some errors might happen. So that's good bowling. That's a good comeback by the bowler. That will take some time. It is the first over of the tournament. It is always pressure time. The greatest bowler of the left arm bowler of the Indian cricket team, he was so excited in the 2003 World Cup. He bowled so many wides in the very first over. He wasn't asked to continue. So that can happen to the best. But that is beautifully played into the cover. It races away for another boundary. The left-hander always look special actually when they play shots like that. They do look graceful, and this left-hander is having a great time over here on this beautiful Khalsa ground, and is taking his team to a rollicking start. That's what everybody wants to see. A lot of boundaries and sixers being hit, and some crisp boundaries into the covers in the very first over. Yes Bank presents Society Premier League, a unique concept to get the best habitats in Mumbai, the best societies in Mumbai playing against each other. This is going to be a top event. Take my word, this is the first match and it promises to be a great tournament. And played with soft hands, and they sneak a single. So he would keep strike the left-hander. Society Premier League, sponsored by Yes Bank. The event conceptualized and brought to you exclusively by Jfsc. Apparel sponsors Options Group, Forensic partners KFT Holidays, Wicket sponsors Bucket and Roll, Coach Cap sponsors Marshalls, India's #1 wall covering, automobile sponsors Simran Motors, Gatsby are shining partners, Paramount Sports equipment partners, food partners Dato Therapy, gifting partners Somtex, performance and energy drink partners Raise Energy. That has been a rollicking start for the Kings. They have been invited to bat first and they are making real fun under the lights in this beautiful facilities of Khalsa ground. The left-hander has got a great start to the tournament, hitting some crisp boundaries into the covers. He will keep strike though. He will. And that's nicely bowled. But they sneak a single and change strike. So not only the boundaries, but the singles are also of paramount importance. They add onto the total. They are almost like the gap fillers in between the boundaries. They have got off to a rollicking start. 17 runs in 1.1 over. Dilip Kataria, it would be up to him to take that first wicket. Harsh Jain, he would be facing the first ball. Dhruv has got 10 runs of just 7 balls. And Dhruv and Harsh, the two opening batters, the left and right in combination, working wonders. 16 runs in the very first over, and Dhruv, he's got 10 of them. So Harsh Jain would be facing the first delivery. Dilip Kataria bowling left arm over the wicket to Harsh Jain. Oh, that is beautifully bowled. A perfect toe crusher. Oh, that is what a left armer is expected to do. Dilip Kataria with all his experience. And look at the focus in his eyes. He wants to do well for his team. He wants to do well for his society. A luxurious habitat in Prabhadevi, I suppose. Prabhadevi, Kala Chowki, these two teams. Yes, the team from Kala Chowki. It is. Oh, how close was it to the stump? How close was it to the top of the bails? Almost got the first wicket. Harsh rightly going for the big shots. And Dhruv, that's good. That's good. Yeah. And a small little advice by the non-striker, because he would be having the other view, and that little help from the non-striker is always helpful. That is how you bat in pairs and you hunt in pairs, they say. As bowlers, the striking bowlers, they hunt in pairs. The opening batters, they need to be completely in sync with each other. The Dhruv rightly going to the other end and telling Harsh what exactly that small little error in his batting is. Harsh, will he still go for a big one, or will he play it cautiously? Yeah, that's a great approach. That is what a friend does. A friend gives a good advice in trouble. And that was his advice. Just, we got a lot of runs, we shouldn't be giving it away. We have got 18 runs in 1.4, which is more than a good start. So that is what is exactly done. Harsh goes to the other end. It is up to Dhruv now. Dhruv, who's got 10 of 7, a strike rate of almost close to 140, 150, which is good going any day. So let's see what the left-hander does. He plays some crisp cover drives. That's his speciality. And he was completely beaten, neck and crop over there. And that can happen. That is a first play and miss for him. But Dilip Kataria, how well he has bowled. After that first big over against his team, it's always difficult to come when you are against the momentum of the opposition, to stop that run flow, to take control, and this is how you counter-attack. Counter-attacking is not just hitting boundaries and sixes, but bowling those good lines and taking your team back into the contest while you're fielding. So 5 balls and just a couple of runs in Dilip's first over. But that is beautifully driven. That's what his USP is. But straight to the fielder, unfortunately, for the batter, but good for the bowler. That's a great comeback over. They got 16 in the first and he conceded just 2 in the second over. A great comeback by Dilip Kataria. The left arm bowler has done the trick for his team. This tournament is proudly sponsored by Yes Bank and even conceptualized and brought to you exclusively by Jfsc. Apparel sponsors Options Group, 4 and 6 partners RFT Holidays, Wicket sponsors Bucket and Roll, Cap sponsors Marshall, India's #1 wall coverings, automobile sponsors Simran Motors, Gatsby, our styling partner Paramount Sports, equipment partner Foot Partners, Addo Therapy, gifting partner Rometex, performance and energy drink partners Raise Energy. So that's the first match, the inaugural match between the Kings and the Strikers. The Strikers won the toss and have invited the Kings to have a go first, and they got off to a rollicking start, but great comeback by Vitesh's left arm bowler, who has just conceded a couple of runs in his very first over. So it has been a mixed story. First over which was almost like a skyscraper. The next over it was back to normalcy. He goes for a big one. Now that's the first positive shot by Harsh. He was struggling in the couple of deliveries. That can happen when you're very much excited, and that angle of the left-hander can always create trouble for any batter. So the score with that single will move on to 19. It's a T20 game. It is the first match of the 10 teams, and it promises to be a great encounter. The man, you just see the man along with Vitesh is the captain, but almost he is like that important player who has got a lot of experience. He looks like Virat Kohli, and his mannerisms are also like. He's a very, very exciting cricketer. He may not be the most talented batter, but when he comes to bat, he gives his 100%. And his mannerisms, the way he conducts himself, is almost Virat Kohli like. He looks like him, and sometimes plays with that same positive intent. He may not be the most talented, gifted cricketer, but he has a lot of self-belief in himself, and he delivers in most games. Actually, I've seen him playing in many formats, and I've seen him scoring a series of 50s. Chirag, he's in the slips. Oh, he has got the first one. They stopped the game. They got fielders placed in different directions. That's a big blow. The man was looking so good. The ball just skid, and it has claimed the left-hander. The first wicket of the Society Premier League is down. That is the first wicket. Yes, that's the bucket and roll wicket number 1 of the Society's Premier League. So that was heartwarming. That was something for them to celebrate, enjoy, and feel elated about. Heartbreaking for the left-hander who was looking so good. And look at it. Just keep it simple. Just keep it straight. Nothing else. In fact, it came in sharply. That was a very good delivery. It seemed to be an innocuous delivery going a straighter one. In fact, it came in sharply and got his leg stump. More about the height, also about a little movement which is actually necessary to now. After the departure of the left-hander, 2 right-handers on show now. That's Hemang. And in a T20 game, a test match or a one day, the batsmen coming at number 3 and 4 are always important. Viv Richards was for West Indies. Indian team has Virat Kohli and the Kings. The Kings, they have Hemang. So a very important number 3. A test match, always number 4 is their best batsman. In an ODI or a T20 game, the 2 openers are generally the best batsmen, but number 3 is always a special number. Ricky Ponting, Viv Richards, Virat Kohli. The number 3 batsman almost has to have a mindset of an opener, because any time a wicket may fall, he actually is your standby opener in a way. So he comes in the third over. Hemang, they've got a lot of runs. 19 in 2.1. 2.2 is great. 2.4 in fact right now. That's good going, but they've lost a wicket. That was pitch shot, and as soon as you get a wicket, that extra energy can always be seen. It's almost concyclic. When you are successful, you become more confident, and if you want to achieve success, you need to be confident. It's almost like related to each other. A successful man becomes a confident one, and a confident man becomes successful. So that's what. After that wicket, there's an extra zip in the bowling that you can always see, and see that in the bowler. Mayank has done it for his society. Oh, that was beautifully bowled and equally well played though. What an over. 1 over, 1 run and 1 wicket. 1-1-1 for Mayank it is. So Mayank has done the job, the trick for his team. So 3 different bowlers in the first 3 overs. That is a very good idea as a captain. No monotony, no repetition of any bowler, just to keep the batsman guessing and not allow them to settle down. That's a unique concept. Like, very few captains do it. You can see some captains having 6 different options also at times. That element of surprise is always good. Harsh Jain, it has to be Harsh now to take the responsibility after Dhruv's departure. Watch out for this man. He might go for a big booming drive. He goes for it. In fact, he checks his shot, and that's a big blow. Both the batsmen, the opening batters, are back in it. He checked his shot. Perhaps that was his undoing. When you're going for it, you go for it completely. It may have stopped a bit, but the change in mind, when you are always in the dilemma, there is where you lose your wicket in cricketing game. So 2 down, they are both the openers back in hut. After the first over, it was a perception that the Trinity Kings are going to run away with it, but the strikers, just like their name, have struck gold, and the bowler who has been allowed to continue bowling, he gets that wicket. He was the one who put the brakes on the scoring. He gets the wicket down. Dilip Kataria. He may not be the youngest of all. He may not be in his 20s. He may be in his 30s, but he is the most valuable player for them right now. The player who got just a couple of runs in the first over and he's got a wicket in his second. Dilip Kataria. Now, every time you do well for your society, well for your habitat, wherever you live, there is an extra level of respect which goes up for you, whether it's a game of a cricket or any encounter or anything which your team participates in. So now Dilip, now the respect level for Dilip would definitely go high. He's got a first wicket for himself, the second one for his team. The strikers have struck gold. They've got both the openers back. That is always an achievement in a T20 game. Getting a couple of wickets in the first 3 overs, nothing like it. Straight back to Dilip. How he has been so miserly. The first over, just a couple of runs. The second over, he's got a wicket at the very first ball. And look at the focus in his eyes. Now he seems to be very determined. Does not look anywhere else. Just goes back to his mark and tries to put the ball in the right areas. That is what is more important. The focus in his eyes. Dilip, number 21, bowling like a 21-year-old. His figures also only are with 2 and 1. 2 for 1 in 1.2. Only 2 and 1 everywhere for Dilip. That is beautifully played. Straight to the fielder though. All of a sudden, the Kings, they were going in a royal manner. They have been stalled by strikers. 2 strikes. This is a ground where you can enjoy some big lusty blows. And if I'm not wrong, even RJ is in this team. Ravindra Junjunwala, I just love him as a person, respect him as a person, and he's a great cricketer, a very senior cricketer, a very respected man in the circuits. Ravindra Junjunwala, I have not seen a man more humble and more respectful than him in that cricketing circle. He just bowls his couple of overs, 2-3 overs in many tournaments. I've seen him. He delivers, and he's a passionate cricketer, and a real man who can go any length for his cricket. And Rabindra, I don't think he would be playing today, but that is his team in trouble. They would need him as a bowler in this match, though. That's nicely bowled. The best part about this tournament, you have your fielding 11 and you have your batting 11. So you have your best 11 who can bat, and you can have your best 11 who can bowl. So there is a scope for everyone to participate, to bat or bowl.
सुबह
Dilip Kataria, how well this man has bowled. Not a single run in this over. Not a run in this over. The last ball of Dilip's second over. Oh, that's a vociferous appeal. Oh, that was so very close. Maybe the bat first. What an over. A wicket maiden for Dilip Kataria. His figures look sensational. 2 overs, 2 runs and a wicket. Kings, they will have to find a way. So as expected, the man with the figures of 1 over, 1 wicket, a run conceded comes to bowl. Mayank Sanghvi, the man who got the first breakthrough, number 45 on his back. The wicket of the first ball he bowled of the tournament. And that was a big wicket of Dhruv, who was looking sensational. Those couple of wickets, those 2 big hitters, Harsh and Dhruv, after their departure, the scoring has just stopped. It is up to Himang to take care of this innings now. It's not always fast and furious. Sometimes slow and steady also does the job. 19 for 2. Can you imagine 16 runs in the first 6 balls, and the next 19 balls just 3 runs, and they lost a couple of wickets. Oh, what a shot this is. This is smack. That is how you play your shots. That was so Virat Kohli like. That is how he pulls actually in front of square. In fact, it is pulled down the ground. What a shot. Pulling in front of square is one thing, but pulling down the ground, it is a special toss. That is a KFT boundary for you. What a shot. Look at that. That had traces of Virat Kohli. A punch, a pull, and down the ground. What a beautiful, good looking shot. Reminiscence of the best batsman of the Indian cricket team, Virat Kohli. That's how Virat plays. That is his speciality. That had shades of Virat in it. Wanted to play the cut shot, but what a good shot that was from Mayank. He has waited for it for a long time, and when he got the ball in his half, he played that fantastic shot down the ground. He gets his first boundary. He has got 4 of 7 balls, which is slightly slow, but that's fine considering the dynamics of the game, the situation. That's fine. Oh, that is sliding down the leg side. Vociferous appeal again, but we'll wait for the umpire signal whether it is off the bat. Yeah, the umpire says it is a leg by, but that was sliding down the leg side. The idea was right though, pitching the ball up. 25 for the loss of couple of wickets. Mayank Sanghvi. Oh, this is the first match, and take my word, this is going to be great fun. Great fun for the people in those luxurious habitats to have some great fun with their society mates, and some cracking evenings. Oh, that he went for that big booming drive. That's the first fall shot, I would say, from the man who has been really cautious. The score at the end of a very eventful over where they got a boundary, a vociferous appeal for an LBW, 25 for 2. That is beautifully played. That's Mayank. The score 25 for 2 at the end of 5 overs. Mute kar. So Dilip continues. He has been so miserly. He has been the man who has got this innings back on track for the strikers. Strikers literally like their name have struck gold. Getting a couple of openers in the first 3 overs is always good. Generally in a T20 game, if you lose more than three or more than 3 wickets, you end up losing on the losing side. But here they have lost a couple of wickets. The scoring is slightly slow. But Girish, the captain, he has arrived. Oh, that stopped a bit. Perhaps a rolling of the fingers, that might have been the reason. He's got a wicket like that. The best part is about his bowling is his length. It is just short of that good length, and where you do not get an opportunity to go for that big booming drive, you cannot put cut or pull him. The place where he delivers is exactly the good length. Good length is different for different batters. For a taller batter, he actually pitches it a bit short. For a shorter batsman, he can pitch it up a little bit up. So that understanding, he does it really well. Played beautifully, turned away. It was a late call to go for that single, but they need runs. Every run is at premium now. The score is 26 for 2. What a turnaround. 16 runs in the very first over, and in the next 4.3 overs, just 10 runs. So it's like first 6 balls, 16 runs, and the next 27 balls, just 11. And the one man who has been the major contributor for that is Dilip Kataria. Look at his figures. 2.3 overs, 3 runs, and he has got a wicket to show for his good bowling. Left-handers always do some special things. He has done something very super special for his society. Just 4 runs in 2.4. So whoever is watching back, his family members, his daughter or son, should be really proud of the dad. The way he is bowling, he is certainly one of those MVPs of the team, the most valuable players of the team. Sensational figures for Dilip in the first encounter. Has he got the second one? A vociferous appeal. Lot of excitement from the bowler, the keeper. The umpire remains unmoved, just like Shivam Dubey's feet, which don't move in IPL, but he goes for the big shots. The umpire absolutely unmoved. Some experienced umpire. He is one of the best in the circuits. Very calm and composed. The umpires also need some good form and concentration. He is in top form in this season. Has given 99% of the decisions absolutely right, and a few decisions may go awry. It's a human element. It's a game where that human error element is always taken into consideration. Nicely turned away. He seems to be a solid player. Girish and Mayank, they have the responsibility. Hemang have the responsibility of taking this tournament, this innings ahead in the first match of the tournament.
बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
आईटी रिटर्न्स, ये 16970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो परिंदे उड़ चले
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। मुझे चलाने दे।
मर्क्यूरी।
Oh my God, what a night that was.
और ये इस घर की पहली ईएमआई।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
So Jinesh, oh what a shot that is. That is cracked, and that would be a boundary after a long time. It's almost like an oasis in the desert for them now. A boundary after almost 5 overs. And Girish, the skipper, he has broken the shackles. He has got that boundary after a long time. And runs are always welcome, and especially in conditions like that where they have lost a lot of wickets, they haven't got runs in the last 4-5 overs. This boundary is more than welcome. The captain, the skipper, cuts it beautifully to get his first boundary. Girish Singhania, he is the skipper. He has been playing in many tournaments all throughout Mumbai. This time it is for him to deliver for his society. And when you play for your mates, when you play for your people in your habitat, it is always that extra responsibility on you. It is always that extra fun for you. You want to perform for your neighbors. You want to perform for your society. You want to perform for your habitat where you stay. And Girish, let's see whether the captain delivers in the very first encounter. One captain is in front of the stumps, the one is behind the stumps. The two opposite captains. He puts it down the ground, drills it down the ground for a single. 33 for 2. A power play which started off promisingly and which ended up in striker's side though. Hemang, he's got a boundary to show for his effort, and the problem is those 11 balls which he has faced, but that's fine. They were in a position where they had lost a couple of wickets in a jiffy. They needed somebody to consolidate, they needed somebody to stay there, and that is the reason the strike rate is slightly an issue over there. A strike rate of just 40, but things can change. Things can change. It is the conditions which you play. Actually, just like Rinku Singh, who takes 13-14 balls and then he goes big. So it's always not how you start, how you finish is more important. 33 for 2, the last ball of the 7th over. Now, this is a ground where you can go for your shots. You can have a lot of fun. It's a quick outfield, not that a big ground, but that is not that small even. You need to hit the ball properly, but you will get full value for your shots if you go for them. Yeah, goes down the ground, drills it again for a single. Now, this is good batting though. They have got a boundary. They shouldn't be going for big shots after that. So the score at the end of 7 overs is 34 for the loss of 2 wickets. Yes. Automobile sponsors, Simran Motors. This is a special tournament and there is a special sponsor for this tournament. Simran Motors, some exclusive offers for all the participants, some exclusive discounts. The numbers are there. Just dial in and get to know about them. It's some special offers for the participants of Society Premier League. It's a place where you can get your dream car. It's a place where you can get some super special offers. Society Premier League, this tournament, the automobile sponsor Simran Motors, those are the numbers which you need to ring in and get some special offers. So watch out for this and let's go ahead with let's see who's going to race away, just like the special speed machines of Simran Motors. So who's the one who's going to drive them through this trouble now? Oh, that actually stopped a bit. No, that extra bounce in the wicket, and that tennis ball kind of bounce, it is the reason behind it is he is just rolling his fingers at times, and Dilip Kataria, he has actually read the pitch very well. It is not a super quick wicket. It is a wicket, if you roll your fingers you are going to get some purchase out of it, and he has been the best exploiter of that one. So that was beautifully bowled. That is so nicely bowled, and that is another wicket for some great bowling. That is super special. This man is going to be a star in his society today, and watch out for this man. He is going to create some great numbers for his team. It is another bucket and roll wicket. Yes, the wickets brought to you by Bucket and Roll. That was another wicket which has got a lot of joy, happiness and elation for the fielding team. Heartbreak for the Kings though. They have lost the crucial third wicket, putting them deep into trouble now. This man has some super special numbers. Look at the numbers which he has got. 3.2 overs, just 5 runs conceded, and he has got a couple of wickets in the 3 wickets which have fallen so far, and all of them well earned. And Hemang, who actually kept his composure, he seems to be a very compact batsman. He had to go for the big shots to cover up for that strike rate. But take my word, Hemang is going to come back, and he may not have started brilliantly, but he seems to be a proper batsman with a strong technique, and he might just shine in the tournament next matches which come in, actually the matches which are scheduled, 10 teams, and he'll get a lot of opportunities, Hemang, to come back. Rohit Mantri is the new batsman along with Girish Singhania. 34 for 3. It is Ravindra's team, Ravindra Junjunwala. That is nicely bowled. Ravindra Junjunwala, RJ, Girish Singhania's team. But one man who has been the highlight and making all the right noises is the man on your screen, Dilip Kataria, the left-hander. Very focused, not a word from his mouth, just trying to do the best. Oh, what a ball that is. If you look at his action, if you look from behind, you can resemble from it with one of the international bowlers. Have a closer look at him and you will find out whom. He tries to get the ball in. Just have a closer look at him. I'll just give you a chance to find out who that international left-hand bowler is. He is not bowling it with express speed. That is beautifully bowled. What a spell this has been. Even if the last ball goes for a boundary, this would be exceptional figures. 3.5 overs, 5 runs and a couple of wickets down. Dream spell from the opening bowler. The left-hand bowler has started the tournament with a bang. Oh, exceptional numbers. 4 overs, 5 runs and 2 wickets for Dilip Kataria. And no doubt Chirag is putting his arms behind the man who has done the job for his team. हाँ बिल्कुल हाँ 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 बराबर. So this is trouble times. Let us see how they are going to come through it, how they are going to come out of it. Rohit Mantri, Girish Singhania, they have an assignment on their hands. They have a task to complete. They have some very important business at this point of time. They need to take their team out of trouble. Girish, he has got 7 of 13. Rohit has just come in. He has faced 4 deliveries. It is that time of the innings where they need to consolidate. They have lost 3 wickets in the first 8 overs. Let's see what's going to happen. Darshit, the young man, comes into bowl. Darshit Jain, bowling right arm over the wicket. Now he would be the 4th change. Already seen 3 bowlers on show. He is the 4th one. Darshit Jain. You might just see some raw pace from Darshit. Yes, trying to bang the ball. It's a slightly slowish pitch, so single to take the score to 35, and they get an overthrow, seizing that opportunity and getting that extra run. Was that a single or a couple taken? Only a single. So he sent him back, did not go for that overthrow. Darshit Jain, he would be advised to pitch it a bit up because it's way too short. He's trying to bang the ball in the wicket. The wicket will have no pace in it. So better to advise to bowl it up. That's nicely bowled. He has understood and just pitched it a bit up. That is better. You need to assess the situations and bowl according to what the conditions are. Not only batting, the bowling also needs that quick learning, and you need to respect the conditions. Generally the wickets here are very flat and you can go for your shots. This is a slightly slowish pitch. Oh, that is another boundary. They needed that. They needed somebody to get them through, and that is how they should be playing. It's a T20 game. Even if you lose 2, 3, 4, 5 wickets, that's fine. Just go for your shots. That is another KFT Holidays boundary. You need to go for your wicket. You need to go for your shots. That is how the English cricket team came up actually. Ian Morgan, he had the concept. Even if you lose 5, 6 wickets, he used to ask them to go for the shots. Forget about the T20 game, even in the test match or even the one day game. That is how he actually resurrected the English cricket team. And that is how most captains do now. They go for their scores. They do not worry even if they lose a few wickets in the process. They just keep the tempo high. And that was good hit from Rohit. He should be going for his shots, Rohit, not bother about the wickets being falling. Oh, that was nicely bowled. That was quick learning from Darshit. The previous ball he pitched it short. It was pulled into the mid-wicket cow corner. This one he pitched it a bit up. So keeping it outside the off stump, hitting that good length, bowling it with those virtues will always keep you in good stead. That is what Darshit is exactly doing now. And he tries to go aerial. The ball falls in no man's land, fortunately for Rohit. 40 for 3. Rohit is on 5 of just 8 deliveries. The last ball of Darshit's first over. Oh, that was way down the leg side. If he had left it, it would have been a wide. But a firmer hit on it would have got him a boundary as well. 9 overs done and dusted. The score is 41 for 3. The Kings, they started off brilliantly, but they need some quick action in the batting.
ये 16,970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
अरे वो गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो परिंदे उड़ चले।
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
Mercury. Oh my God, what a night that was.
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
Oh, that is carved away for a single. Ritesh is the fifth option being used. So everybody gets in a chance to bowl. Ritesh Jain. Left arm spinner. Rohit goes downtown, just 1 run. The score moves on to 43 for 3. It is up to the captain now. He's got 10 runs. Dhruv was the batsman who got in double figures. It is Girish who has got in double figures. Now he's got 10 of 16. We wanted to go for that sweep shot. The ball kept a bit low, and that's a wide down the leg side. (44 for 3). Played with soft hands, and they steal a single. That is beautifully run. And cheers from the teammates. Every run is being appreciated now. It's the first match of the tournament, and as they lost their top 3 batters in a jiffy, that's the reason they are slightly behind in the run rate. It's time for resurrection. 130, 120 also can be a score which can challenge if you bowl well on this wicket. The last 2 balls of the 10th over. That is beautifully bowled. Good turn for Girish. The last ball of Girish's first over. In fact, Ritesh's first over. Ritesh Jain, he has bowled really well. He's bowled a wide, but that's fine. But 2 dot deliveries back to back against Rohit Mantri. And he's got a bit of purchase. He's got some turn of this wicket. And that came in with the arm. They steal a single. The score moves on to 46 for 3 at the end of the first half of the first match of the first innings of the Society Premier League 2024. The event proudly brought to you by Yes Bank, event conceptualized and brought to you by Jfsc.
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट।
IT रिटर्न्स। ये 16,970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था? 4 जून।
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो
Yes.
परिंदे उड़ चले।
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
हम
लिए
यूं ही अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। अरे मुझे चलाने
खो गए।
एक
Mercury। Oh my God, what a night that was।
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
Yes, the first half belonged to the strikers. Let us see whether things are going to change in the second half. It is always said football is a game of two halves. If you look at the T20 game, it is the first 10 overs and the last 10 overs. The first 10 overs, the strikers have struck gold. It is the Kings. Will the Kings come back royally into the match? It is Trinity versus Loda Venezia strikers. Right now, the team from Kala Chowki are doing great. The team from Prabhadevi, they need to come. Oh, that is nicely hit. That is the first act of aggression after the break. That is what I was talking about. A break, change in momentum, positive intent, and they have got the boundary. It's a KFT Holidays first boundary after the break. And that is what they should be doing. Play with that intent. More than anything else, that positive intent, that attitude will take you through. It is not only always about talent, not always about the technique. It is about your intent, and that was clear intent from the batter, going for the shots. Come what may, they need a good score. The feet did not move. If your feet don't move, the scoreboard's not going to move. Only batter whose feet are not moving and making a lot of runs right now is Shivam Dubey from the Chennai Super Kings. He just stands and delivers. He's a rare and special talent, but for us, we need to use our feet well. Good footwork will always ensure good score. A 50-3 boundary of the first ball against Darshit. Rohit Mantri. That came in sharply. That was well bowled by Darshit. He gets that little movement inwards. That was way outside the off stump. Right call by the umpire. The score moves on to 51. The idea is right for him though. He's keeping the ball outside the off stump and bowling into that hard length. Not giving that much room. That's good. Bowling to one side of the wicket, not giving room to the batters, not getting too close to the body, and also not bowling away from it also. That's a very fine margin. That's way too outside the off stump. But that is allowed though. A 50-50 call going the bowler's way. That was within those indicators. That looked a little wide. The batsmen are looking perplexed, but that's fine. You may get some, you may not get some. Darshit, he gets away with that. Couple of balls remaining in Darshit's second over. That kept a bit low. So the pitch slightly slow and low. So even if you get 130, you can fight with it. You cannot always get a flat wicket where you can just score 200, 300 runs in 20 overs. You have to play the conditions also. You might get a very good, beautiful wicket the next match. This time you have to negotiate with this one. Tried to pull this one hard. The ball is racing towards the mid-wicket cow corner region. Just a solitary run. 52 for 3. At the end of 11 overs, the score is 52 for the loss of 3 wickets.
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो परिंदे उड़ चले
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। मुझे चलाने
एक
Mercury।
Oh my God, what a night that was.
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको।
They came in where they had lost 3 wickets in a jiffy. Girish and Rohit, they are trying to stitch up a partnership. Girish, he would be on strike now. The skipper. Ritesh bowling his second over, the left arm spinner. Oh, that was beautifully bowled. Equally well played, turned away towards the square leg for a single. A single that will take the score to 54. And Rohit, that would be interesting to watch now. Rohit, he is in no mood to actually take those singles. He wants to hit a few boundaries. Also a bowler who is bowling well, who has that nice ball moving away, the movement going away. So this is going to be interesting. You might see a wicket, you might see a few boundaries hit. Let's see what's going to happen. Who's going to come trumps, the bowler or the batter? He was going for it. Wait for the umpire's call. It is a leg by. The Rohit is trying his best to take his team to a good score. Girish, on the other hand, is trying to play that anchor role. He wants to play the longer innings. That is good though. That is good strategy. One batter who can take chances, the other one who would like to stay there for a longer duration. And the other batters can bat around him and take chances. He goes for the big one, Girish, this time though. And he's caught. The skipper has been claimed. The striker strike gold, and they have got the skipper of the opposition caught into the mid-wicket cow corner region. That is a bucket and roll wicket. Wicket sponsored by Bucket and Roll. That was a big wicket into the bucket hands of the fielder at mid-wicket. Look at that. It was pulled disdainfully but straight to the fielder, and who takes a very good catch in his bucket hands. The wicket sponsored by Bucket and Rolls. Now that is what I was telling. I thought it would be Rohit would be going hard against Ritesh. In fact, it has been the other man, the captain, who loses his patience and loses his wicket. But they had to go for it. Girish had to go for it. He had no option. The scoring was slightly below par. Into the covers goes Aman Chaudhary. A very confident looking shot. A batsman with his first shot, you just have a small glimpse at it, you can come to know whether the class of a batsman. He seems to be a good batter. Aman, an ideal batter coming in at number 5 and 6 who can take the scoring ahead. And Rohit, let's see what Rohit is going to do. 13, he's got 13 runs. Rohit trying to go big, drills it down the ground for a single. 57 for 4. The score at the end of a dozen overs with dozen extras, it is 57 for the loss of 4 wickets. This is going to be a crucial over now. 6th option tried now. Piyush Lodha comes into bowl. Lodha Venezia strikers. 6th option is Piyush now. Left arm. Yes, he is a left arm spinner. Tries to bowl it quickly. That was some quick action. He may be a spin bowler, but he has the attitude of a fast bowler, though from the little we have seen in that first ball. He'll bowl the quicker ones. Ideal pace for a T20 game. You can't be flighting every ball. Every bowler can't be of the same monotony. He is slightly different. He tries to bowl the quicker ones. That is what he was trying to do in that Ravindra Jadeja kind of mode, where Jadeja, even he doesn't try to spin a lot, he tries to bowl into that channels and some quick balls with some higher pace balls. Trinity Kings 58 for 4. The Kings aren't moving royally. They have been struck by the strikers in regular intervals. This batsman, he can get in. The ball was pitched outside the leg stump. That is the reason the umpire immediately negated the call. And what umpire Rohit is telling him is to not block his view. If the umpire's view is blocked, umpire cannot be adjudging anyone LBW. He needs to have a proper view. Just asking Piyush to get away. And he says, if I don't see, I won't give. That's straight from the umpire. That was nicely bowled, and that is beautiful running. If the runs are coming in boundaries, you should be trying to manufacture those singles. 59 for 4. Another miserly over. A couple of runs from Piyush Lodha. Lodha Venezia strikers. The team from Kala Chowki are in the best position. Sume Trinity Kings, the Prabha Devi team, they need to do something special. And he is going for the big shot, and just one run though. Rohit is trying to break the shackles, is not able to do so. 12.5 overs, 60 for 4. The last ball of the 13th over. Aman Chaudhary, he looks to me a compact batsman. He can be the one who can save them and get them a good score. That he is trying to pull it. Ball not reaching in time and keeping a bit low. The score at the end of 13 overs is 60 for the loss of 4 wickets. 7 overs still remaining. Take my word, Aman seems to be the batsman who can get them out of this misery and take them to a respectable total. Let's see whether that can happen. Oh, Society Premier League, the automobile sponsors, Simran Motors. So those are the numbers, some special discounts, some special offers for all the participants, all the players of the Society Premier League. Those are the numbers which you have to ring in, dial in, just to get to know about those offers. And let's see who is going to drive this team out of trouble now. He goes for the big one. There is an opportunity just short of the fielder at wide-ish long on. And Rohit, he is clearly going for it. He's trying to break the shackles, trying to hit a few out of the park. Watch out for Aman though. We might just see his first boundary in this over. We might see him explode. Aman Chaudhary versus Pritesh Jain was bowled really well. I just let one go. Lefty against lefty is always something to view at. Left-hander bowlers, left-arm spinners especially find it very difficult against the left-hand batsman. And the captains generally keep left-arm spinners away from the left-hand batsman because they enjoy facing the left-armers, the left-hand batsman. Let's see whether Aman is going to take advantage. That is way outside the off stump. He should have left it alone though. There was a run in it. There was a run in it. It's a very slow pace, slow moving innings, but take my word, if this man gets his rhythm going, Aman might just be their savior. Seems to be a left-hander with a aggressive intent. You might have just got 2 runs in 5 balls. Take my words, the boundary is just round the corner. This might just go for a big one. This might just go for a boundary. Ritesh has been really special. He has bowled really well. He is trying to go for it. Cramped him for space. Again, no run. Aman clearly trying to get a few boundaries in. The ball straight to the fielder at short square leg. And that is smart bowling from Ritesh. He understands what the psyche of the batter is. He's just trying to cram him. This is super bowling from Ritesh. 2.3 overs, 11 runs, and he can turn the ball big way. He can extract that spin. He pulls it in the mid-wicket cow corner region, straight to the fielder though. A single that will take the score to 64. 64 for 4. In fact, 63 for 4. A couple of balls remaining. Will Rohit Mantri get that boundary? They need a boundary every over from here on. There are no two ways about it. He is trying to go for it. That is beautifully bowled. Nice flight on the ball. Ritesh, he has bowled a very good spell. He just conceded 12 in 3 overs. Barring a wide or so, he has bowled most balls right in spot. He has bowled with discipline, and those are good numbers. 2.5, 12 runs and a wicket down. Rohit Mantri trying his best to take his team out of trouble. He is their highest scorer now. That was nicely bowled. A single to end the over. The score is 64 for 4 at the end of 14 overs. 6 overs remaining in the first innings of the first match of the Society Premier League. Proudly brought to you by Yes Bank, and even conceptualized and brought to you exclusively by Jfsc. And Piyush, who bowled a really good first over, comes in to bowl his second. Piyush Lodha, bowling for Lodha Venezia Strikers. That is hit into that mid-wicket region for a single that will take the score to 65. Aman Chaudhary, watch out for this man. Aman might just be the man to get them out of trouble. 3, he has got of 7. That is nicely turned away for a single. It's a ground where you may not get a lot of doubles, you may not get a lot of 3-4s, but you will get a few boundaries. They need to find that fine balance to get that boundary ball every over now. There are no two ways about it. In fact, if they get 2, that would be great, but minimum a boundary every over. And they should be scoring of the remaining balls, a single minimum. That kept a bit low. Nicely bowled this one by Piyush though. He pushed this one and put it outside that off stump. He has analyzed the wicket well. He's not trying to bowl quickly. He's just trying to flight it beautifully. Initially started with some quicker balls. He slowed his pace now. That was off the edge. And good work by the fielder, but cannot stop a single. 67 for 4. The last ball of Piyush's second over. 3 he conceded in the first. He has conceded 3 so far. And 3 it would be. The score at the end of 15 overs is 67 for the loss of 4 wickets. Society Premier League match number 1. The Trinity Kings. They have been invited to bat first and they are looking for some good runs.
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट.
आईटी रिटर्न्स. ये 16970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था? 4 जून.
गोल्डन सैंड.
आवारा से 2
Yes.
परिंदे उड़ चले
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे.
उड़ाए थे.
हम यूं ही अपनी यादों
कार की EMI. अरे मुझे चलाने
खो गए
दे. Mercury. Oh my God, what a night that was.
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI.
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब.
That's a single for Aman. The score will move on to 69. 69 for 4. Rohit Mantri comes on strike. He is in his 20s now. 21 of 32. He tries to go for the big one. He misses it. The wicketkeeper misses it. The ball is racing towards the fine leg area. And we'll wait for the umpire's signal. In fact, they get another of the overthrow. No signal from the umpire. So off the bat, 3 runs. 72 for 4. Vitesh, the captain, he has been good. But they were not that great on that occasion. 72 for 4. Watch out for Aman. Aman, 5 of 10 balls. Just 5 runs of 10 balls. Strike rate of 50. If he gets a short ball, he's going to hit that first sixer of the tournament. But that is way outside the off stump. We'll just wait for the umpire's call. Is it a no ball or a wide? It is a wide. If the ball is pitched outside that playing area, it is generally given as a no ball. That was just on to that border, I would say, of the wicket. White ball. Aman, will he get that first boundary which his team wants right now? He tries to go for the big one. He has missed it completely. The man who promised so much has been cleaned up. And it is another wicket. Vivan, that is beautifully bowled. Pitching it on the middle stump, the ball moving away. The off spinner has got the big wicket. Bucket and roll wicket of Aman Chaudhary. Yes, the new man in. That is outside the off stump. That has to be a wide. Vivan bowls it way outside the off stump. 74 for 5. And we'll wait for the umpire's call on that though. It is a couple of wides. It's a wide, so run being taken. So a couple of wides will take the score to 76. All these runs are welcome now. 76 for 5, 765. The sequence of numbers which they would like to change immediately. The Kings, they want a few runs. The batsman missed it, the wicketkeeper missed it. The ball is racing towards that fine leg region again. Just one run again. 77 for 5. Sharan gets a full toss to get off the mark. 78 for 5 after a successful Vivan over. Well, that's the summary. 78 for 5 at the end of 16 overs.
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो परिंदे उड़ चले
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। मुझे चलाने दे।
मुझे भी चलाने दे। Stop it.
Mercury. Oh my God, what a night that was.
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग
Piyush bowling his third over. He might be one of their premier bowlers in the tournament. There are a lot many matches. He might be one of their best bowlers, Piyush. That's smartly bowled. Very well kept by the skipper. Good work, good collection. It was moving rapidly towards the leg side. If the batsman misses it, it's not easy to pick those balls. Vitesh did it with a lot of ease. 78 for 5. Still 21 balls remaining in the innings. Sharan has got a single run. He tries to go for a big one, just misses the top of off. It was perilously close to that top bail. It's 79 for 5. That's beautifully bowled. That is why I'm saying he might be one of their most important bowlers. 17 overs done and dusted. The score is 79 for the loss of 5 wickets. It's Ritesh Jain bowling his ultimate over. He has conceded 13. He has got a wicket. He has also bowled well. He bowls it slower that's a chance for him to get. In fact, wasn't able to hold on to that one. 80 for 5 with the chance. Time for them to make or break. Time for them to get some quick runs. That was dropped. 80 for 5. Slightly difficult chance because the fielder had to come in. The ball was dipping. 16 balls remaining. That's a full toss missed. That might have slipped out of his hands. Figures look wonderful though. Another bowler who has bowled really well. 14 runs in 3.3 overs. Economy of less than 3 runs per over. (15 runs he has conceded so far. The score is 81 for 5. Couple of balls remaining in Ritesh's last over. Tries. Oh, that is missed by Chirag. Can you believe it? He has taken so many difficult catches. I've seen him taking wonderful catches. He is one of the best fielders, and he lets go one easy chance. That is as easy as you can get. The best fielder of the team drops a dolly. That is a chance. This time Vitesh won't let that go. He takes it comfortably. And 81 for 6 at the end of 18 overs. That is another bucket and roll wicket. Yes, Piyush comes into bowl his last over. Straight back to Piyush, and that was hit hard. Rohit, he moves on to 27 of 39. Devansh is the new batter. Devansh goes for the big one, and he had to go for it. He had no option. He gets out in the process of getting some quick runs. Piyush gets his first wicket. 8 for 1. His figures look wonderful. 3.3 overs. And another bucket and roll wicket. Piyush, he gets his first wicket and he just conceded 9 in 3.4 overs. Can you imagine? Some exceptional figures for all the bowlers. He goes for the big one, down the ground, just 1 run though. The last ball of Piyush's spell. One great spell he has bowled though. Just 10 runs and he has got a wicket in 23 balls. The last ball of his spell, will he get another or will he get hit for a boundary by Binoy? Yes, Binoy and Rohit, they both look good. The score at the end of 19 overs is 85 for the loss of 7 wickets.
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
IT रिटर्न्स। ये 16,970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से 2 परिंदे उड़ चले
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। मुझे चलाने
मर्क्यूरी।
ओह माय।
So that is the boundary which they were waiting for. They get that boundary after a long time. But Binoy coming in at number 9 has got that boundary, and he is the one I said he was looking good, and he has got that boundary for his team. And that is how you should be hitting them. And next time his number in the batting order was definitely gonna change. He is the only batsman who has got a strike rate of 175. He's come in a little late though. 90 for 7. Is that a wicket? No, he survives. 3 balls, Vinay would be dying to come back on strike. Three balls remaining. Rohit Mantri, he has got 28. Chance for him to get a few ones. And batsman misses, wicketkeeper misses. Now Binoy, can he get another boundary? He has got one. Can he get a boundary in the next couple of balls? The last 2 balls of the innings coming up, guys. Binoy, that is beautifully bowled. Proper off spinners action, almost like Varun Chakravarti's action. A proper nice smooth action of an off spinner. The last ball of the inning, the last ball of Vivan's second over. And that's it. The score at the end of 20 overs is 91 for 7. The strikers is 92 in 20 overs.
ये 16,970 का
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो परिंदे उड़ चले,
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। अरे मुझे चलाने दे। मर्क्यूरी। ओह माय गॉड, व्हाट अ नाइट दैट वाज।
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस, ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
ये 16970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
अरे वो गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो परिंदे उड़ चले,
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
मर्क्यूरी। ओह माय गॉड, व्हाट अ नाइट दैट वाज।
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस, ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था? 4 जून।
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो
Yes.
परिंदे उड़ चले,
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
हम यूं ही अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। अरे मुझे चलाने
खो गए।
दे। मर्क्यूरी। ओह माय गॉड, व्हाट अ नाइट दैट वाज।
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस, ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16,970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो परिंदे उड़ चले
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। मुझे चलाने दे।
Mercury।
Oh my God, what a night that was.
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
Yes Bank presents Society Premier League 2024, proudly brought to you by Jfsc. Look at those pictures. Yes, in the glitter, the dazzling stars from different societies of Mumbai are going to have some great fun. So into the pyros they go. And in the dazzle, the two teams, the strikers, Venezia strikers and the Trinity Kings. That was a spectacle to remember. This is what they are playing for. The trophy of the Society Premier League 2024. Who's going to take it home?
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट।
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था? 4 जून।
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो
Yes.
परिंदे उड़ चले
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
हम यूं ही अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। अरे मुझे चलाने
मुझे भी
खो गए।
एक
Mercury. Oh my God, what a night that was.
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
Yes, the batsman ready, the umpires ready, the scorers ready, and let the chase begin. Society Premier League Season 1, that is way outside the off stump, but that was bowled with some good pace. And look at the swing which he extracted of the new ball. They need quick wickets, as simple as that. No, another couple of wides will take the score to 3. Three runs on the scorecard. .92 is what the target is. Oh, that was a jaffer. That was beautifully bowled. After a couple of wides, he bowled it right on spot. Four runs on the scorecard. Oh, that is what I was talking about. That fantastic movement income. That was beautifully bowled. That was a jaffer. He was getting that prodigious swing and he has got the wicket. Clean bowled. That was bucket and rolled first wicket of the second innings. Look at that one. Oh, that was beautifully bowled. So that wicket has got them a lot of self-belief, and that is what is more important to defend any score. So he bowled 3 wides, and that next ball was a real good one where a bye was conceded, and the second ball crashed into that off stump. 4 for 1, they get the first wicket. They need a lot of them. Hemang, he might get a few more though. The way he is bowling, he might get a couple more in his spell. Pradeep is the new batter in, Pradeep Jain, along with Nihal Kataria. He tries to get that incoming delivery, and that ball has just raced away for a boundary. That misfield has cost him 3 extra runs. Watch out for that Hemang incoming delivery. Nicely negotiated by Pradeep Jain.
भाई बॉलर का रन अप लेना भाई। बहुत गंदा दिख रहा है इसके लिए बोल रहा हूँ। 2 कैमरे का मतलब ही नहीं है। हाँ जूम कर और तो जूम करके रख, फिर बाद में आराम से जूम आउट करना, जब तक स्विच नहीं करूँगा। हाँ ऐसा कर चलेगा।
He went for that big booming drive, misses the outside edge. Hemang bowling the first over of the innings. He's got a wicket. They need a couple more from him. The last ball of Hemang's first over. They got a boundary in this over of that misfield. Down the leg side. That is what he should guard himself against. Another wide. That's the 4th wide of the first over. 9 for 1. They can ill afford this extras. They need some wickets. As simple as that.
बॉलर जब अपनी जगह पे जाएगा ना तो उसको जूम कर दे तभी। रन अप के टाइम पे जूम आउट मत, जूम इन मत कर। सिर्फ रन अप के टाइम पे जूम आउट कर। हाँ ऐसे जूम करके रख, फिर आराम से जूम आउट कर।
That would be another wide.
नहीं इतना ही दे, पूरा कर।
10 runs on the scorecard.
अरे आ रहा है इधर बराबर।
92 is what the target is. They need 82 more in the remaining 19.1 overs. Turned away for a single. The score at the end of first over is 11 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. All ones on the scorecard. 11 for 1 at the end of 1.
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से 2 परिंदे उड़ चले
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। मुझे चलाने दे।
मर्क्यूरी।
Oh my God, what a night that was.
और ये इस घर की पहली ईएमआई।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
Oh, beautifully hit into the covers. The ball will race away for another boundary. This is his second and a better one. The first one was of the misfield. This one was hit with pure class. Punched off the back foot into the covers. He is going for it. He is going for it. There are no two ways about it. Pradeep is going for it. And he gets another. No, he won't be going for the third one. He keeps strike. And the score moves on to 17. And he's racing away. He's racing away at a strike rate of 220. He's got 11 of just 5. And Pradeep, he might just finish this off in a jiffy. If he stays there for some time, he's going to get a lot of runs. Can't bowl there to him. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it is the first sixer of the tournament, hit by Patty Pradeep Jain. He deposits it in the mid-wicket cow corner region with disdain. A 23 for 1. Aman Chaudhary is generally a very good bowler, but he's taken for a few runs, 12 of them. That is nicely bowled. A huge vociferous appeal, maybe sliding down the leg side. The last ball of first over of Aman Chaudhary, and will he go for another boundary? I don't think. He has got a 6 and a 4, so he would try to close this over out with a single, not try to take risk on the last ball. Or will Pradeep go again for a big one? In fact, he drills it down the ground straight to the fielder at mid-on. In fact, the score at the end of 2 overs is 23 for the loss of 1 wicket. He goes for that big booming drive. Nihal Kataria, he hasn't got a lot of strike, but watch out for Hemant's bowling though. He is dangerous. He may have conceded 10 runs in this first over, but that boundary was of the misfield and he gave a few wides because it's not that easy to control the new ball. He has extracted a lot of swing in it, and watch out for that in-dipping delivery. Watch out for that movement, and he might be slightly a difficult customer to handle. That kept a bit low. Nice smooth action with a lot of energy. He comes in and gives his everything. Nice rhythmic action, Hemang. This is his first match of the tournament. The Kings, they may not have performed that well, but they can come back. That is off the outside edge, and that will race away for a boundary. That wasn't a shot with a lot of Good connection. That was a fortuitous boundary, but they would take it with both hands. Nihal, he gets a boundary. He's first. That is beautifully bowled. And slightly away from the wicket keeper, the ball races away for another boundary. Another KFT Holidays boundary. Yes Bank presents Society Premier League 2024, powered by Jfsc. 27 for 1. They're dealing in boundaries now. They've got a lot of boundaries in the first 2.3 overs. They have erased almost 25% of the runs. That was nicely bowled. He wanted to go for the big booming cover drive. Great pace on the ball though. Couple of balls remaining in the third over. Nihal Kataria, will he go for it again? Will he go into that extra cover region? He seems to be trying that spot. He goes for it again, misses out again. That is the area he is trying to play, that crisp cover drive, just like Virat Kohli. The problem is he's slightly away from the ball. Needs to use his feet well, needs to come into the line of the ball. All those attributes of a classic cover drive. And this one he gets it right though, but straight down to mid-off. The score at the end of a very eventful over, 3 overs, is 27 runs for the loss of 1 wicket.
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट.
आईटी रिटर्न्स. ये 16970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था? 4 जून.
गोल्डन सैंड.
आवारा से दो
Yes.
परिंदे उड़ चले,
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे.
उड़ाए थे.
हम यूं ही अपनी यादों
कार की EMI. अरे मुझे चलाने
खो गए। एक
Mercury.
Oh my God, what a night that was.
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI.
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं. ये है खुशियों का.
Pradeep goes for the big one. He has slashed it outside the off stump. Will it race away for a boundary? Yes, it will. Another KFT boundary. That was slashed outside the off stump, and the ball raced away into the third man region for a boundary. Another KFT Holidays boundary. This time slashed behind point for another boundary. He just carved it through. That's his third boundary. He moves on to 21. He goes for it, this time into the covers. Will he find the gap? That is the only question. And just 1 run though. 32 for 1. They are racing away with it. Devansh, he needs to find a way to get a wicket now. That was nicely bowled. Nihal trying that cover drive again, missing it out again, trying to hit that, this time off the back foot, trying to punch it into the covers. 4 times in a row, yes, missed that. This time he gets it right though, but straight to the fielder. That was beautifully hit. Unfortunately, straight to the fielder. With that single, the score moves on to 33. Pradeep Jain comes on strike. Paddy comes on strike. He's got 22 of 12. Strike rate of almost 200. Paddy goes for the big one. misses it out. Devansh almost thought he got him. 6 runs in Devansh's first over so far. The last ball. Will he go for the big one again, Paddy? Will he not try and risk the last ball? He goes for it down the ground, straight to the fielder at mid-off. The score at the end of 4 overs is 33 for the loss of 1 wicket.
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से 2 परिंदे उड़ चले
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। मुझे चलाने दे।
That is beautifully played. What a shot that is. A fantastic punch into the covers. That is the best shot of the innings. Beautifully hit. What a shot that was. All class and panache and great skill in that. What a shot that is. Punched off the back foot, piercing the gap, and he gets another boundary. That's beautifully hit. KFT Holidays boundary. 37 for 1. That was a beautiful shot by Nihal. That is what he was trying to play. And he gets 2 into. He gets another boundary. First one off the back foot, this one off the front foot. He was trying for it in the previous 2 overs. He gets it right. 2 into in this over. KFT Holidays. What a shot that is again. 2 classy cover drives. One of the back foot, one of the front foot. Nihal Kataria. Well, that is nicely turned away. He is playing some good shots against a very good bowler. 42 for 1. They got almost half the runs in the first quadrant of the chase. We are still under the 5th over. Into the 5th over we are right now. So into the power play, and they've got 42 runs, almost half the runs. That is smart by Patty. He does not want to take chance. He has got a boundary in this over. So why risk? 43 for 1. He has got a couple of boundaries. Will he still go for that another boundary? Nihal, he's got 14 of 12. He has played a good hand though. 6 extras in this inning. That is way too wide. We'll wait for the umpire's call. It is a no ball for pitching it outside the wicket. It is a no ball and a free hit. Free hit for Nihal Kataria. 44 for 1. 92 is the target. So almost half the runs chopped off. Couple of balls remaining in the 5th over. And that is hit into the cover, straight to the fielder. A single that will take the score to 45. Pradeep comes on strike. Paddy, they call him fondly. A single to end over 46 at the end of 5 overs. They are going along at a rate of 9.2 runs per over, which is great. And they just need 46 more in the remaining 15 overs. So 47 for 1. Nihal Kataria, he comes on strike. He has got those couple of boundaries in that previous over. He might just get close to Pradeep when it comes to the scoring now. That is nicely hit into the covers. It actually scrapes through, and will it go? Yes, it does. He just evaded the fielder and has got for another KFC Holidays boundary. That is what I was talking. He might just get close to Patty even now. What a good shot that is. Punched off the back foot. A misfield resulting in a boundary. That is punched down the ground. Will it go all the way? Yes, it will. 2 in 2. The young man showing his class, getting back-to-back boundaries. One into the covers, then one down the ground into that mid-on area. And brilliantly hit. So 4 boundaries for the young man in the last 8 balls. Oh, what a shot this is. Hammered with a lot of authority. That is the best of the lot. That is what I was talking. He might just come close. In fact, he has overtaken Pradeep. That is what I told a few balls back before him hitting those 3 boundaries. And he has proved me right, absolutely right over there. That is the best shot. Dancing down the ground. The young man hits it disdainfully down the ground. And that's beautifully played. And now he seems to have got what the pitch is exactly doing. This team well and truly on top. Pradeep is 25, in fact Nihal is 28 now. And remember, he got 12 runs of just 10 balls, and the next 6 balls he has got 18. He wants to join the fun. That was just short of the fielder. Could have been the wicket. Instead, they get a couple of runs. They are in a mood to finish it early. So the score is 62 for 1 at the end of 6 overs. The power play is done and dusted. So the Trinity Kings, they need some inspiration. They need somebody to take a few wickets. But right now, whatever Lodha Venezia strikers are doing is absolutely spot on. In fact, they are doing more than what is required. They are racing ahead, and they might just finish this off early, and this might help them in the longer duration where the net run rate might come into effect for the final qualification. (28 and 27) respectively for Nihal and Pradeep of identical deliveries. He goes for the big one. Will he clear it? Oh, just short. In fact, he was trying to get it. 2 runs added to the total. The score moves on to 64. 64 for 1. They need exactly 28 more runs to win this one. Nihal, he's got 30 of 20. He tries to go for the big one. The ball just dipped in the end. A single that will take the score to 65 and get Pradeep on strike. There are 3 balls remaining. He might just try and hit a couple of boundaries of this. But he seems to be a good bowler, Sharan. He knows exactly what he's doing, and it won't be that easy to hit him because he might just take another wicket. The way he is bowling, his ball dips, and that is always very good for the bowler. He gets a dip into his bowling. He's gone for the big one, Pradeep. He needed no second invitation. That is another maximum, the second of the innings. This one a bigger and a better hit. Down the ground, another KFT Holidays. Super 6. He had to try and purchase a wicket. He threw the bet, but Pradeep was ready for it and sent him downtown for another sixer. There are a few families coming in from Lodha. Lodha Venezia, and they would be really happy with their outing. 71 for 1. They just need 21 more. Pradeep has overtaken Nihal now. It is almost neck to neck. That is the only competition which is seen over there. The idea was right though, to hit it down the square leg. Sharan seems to be a very good bowler. Unfortunately, he is up against 2 batsmen who are set and who are determined to finish this off early on a smallish ground. He goes for it again. Will he be caught this time? Beautifully bowled that was. Oh, he wasn't able to hold on to that one. That would be another boundary. Boundary that will take the score to 76. And 16 away from the victory. He hits it into the square leg region. The ball is racing away for another boundary. 80 for 1. Pradeep racing. And he has raced on to 41. Perhaps the only batter with a unique chance of getting 50 in that total of 92. 80 for 1. The skipper comes in to bowl the 8th over just to stop the carnage, just to get the first wicket for his team. In fact, the second wicket for his team. It was an expensive over, the previous one, to say the least. Sixer and a couple of back-to-back boundaries. A sixer, a wide sandwich between two consecutive boundaries, and a sixer. They just need 12, and any chance of Pradeep getting a 50 solely depends on the strike given by him. That's nicely bowled. Nicely bowled by Girish. Will the skipper stop the run flow? Will the skipper get a few wickets before the eventual things which is going to happen now? That's again beaten him in flight. 2-dot deliveries back to back by the skipper. He might just try and give strike to his partner and give Pradeep to get his 50. Yes, hit it beautifully into that square leg region. And 84 for 1. He moves on to 35. Just 8 to win now, so Pradeep might not get a chance to get his 50. The young man putting it beautifully into that square leg region. That is nicely bowled by the captain. And Girish gets the second wicket. Nihal gets out after playing a very good knock of 35 of just 24 balls. A single that will take the score to 85. Pradeep, he might just get his 50 if he hits a boundary and a sixer of the next two balls. He goes for the big one and he gets a boundary. Another KFT Holidays boundary. He moves on to 45. And just 2 away they are, in fact. 3 away they are. So he needs 5 to get his 50 and they need 3 to win. Kunal Mehta, will he give him strike? And the only way he can get his 50 is by hitting a sixer now. He's got 45 of 22. Missed out on that stumping chance. Kunal wanted to finish off the innings with that one big blow. Kunal might just hit one big blow and Pradeep might not get his half century. He was well in. Good work by the cameraman. 90 for 2. He needs a sixer to get his 50. Yes, so some respect to some good bowling. Will he get a sixer and get his 50 and the team's victory? That's a mercy for his appeal. That is a no ball. And he could have got the victory with that single. It is a free hit. The scores are level. "91. The scores are level. Will he get his half century? He needs a sixer to get that. It's a free hit ball. You can't be out of a free hit. You can't be out of a free hit. It is a free hit. It is a free hit though. How come the umpires forgot that? Yes, I think they have sorted it out. It was a free hit ball. So it stays there. Another chance for Pradeep to get his 50. Still trying to get his 50 of that big hit. He'll get one more chance though in this over. That would be his last. This might be the last ball of the innings. He goes for the big one. Has he cleared it? He gets his 50 in style and gets his victory. He got what he desired, and Pradeep gets the first 50 of Society Premier League 2024. Yes, Bank Present Society Premier League proudly brought to you by Jfsc. So that's it. Venezia strikers won the toss, invited Trinity Kings to bat first. They made just 91 runs in their stipulated 20 overs, and these guys, they finished it in style in just 9 overs, 11 overs to spare, and 9 wickets in hand. In fact, 8 wickets in hand.
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो परिंदे उड़ चले,
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। अरे मुझे चलाने दे। Mercury। Oh my God, what a night that was।
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस, ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट।
आईटी 16970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
अरे वो गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो परिंदे उड़ चले,
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
Mercury। Oh my God, what a night that was।
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस, ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट।
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था? 4 जून।
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो
Yes।
परिंदे उड़ चले,
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
हम यूं ही अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। अरे मुझे चलाने
खो गए।
दे। Mercury। Oh my God, what a night that was।
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस, ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ को बनाओ रिच।
सुबह सुबह बैंक स्टेटमेंट,
आईटी रिटर्न्स। ये 16970 का पेमेंट कौन सा था?
गोल्डन सैंड।
आवारा से दो परिंदे उड़ चले
और ये एफडी इंटरेस्ट जो तुमने आते ही उड़ा दिए थे।
उड़ाए थे।
अपनी यादों में
कार की EMI। मुझे चलाने दे। मर्क्यूरी। Oh my God, what a night that was.
और ये इस घर की पहली EMI।
लाइफ से बड़ा कोई अकाउंट नहीं, ये है खुशियों का हिसाब किताब। इसीलिए वी डिजाइन आवर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस ताकि आप हर दिन जिंदगी को यस बोल सको। यस बैंक, लाइफ